Hello and welcome. This is Huskins, your Forex mentor. Welcome to the daily review of March 25th. What a beautiful day in the markets today. And then we have the preview for March 26th, your daily dose of events that shaped the Forex markets. Let's start with the thought of the day. If you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep on moving forward. Wow, this is such a hard-hitting quote by one of my favorite heroes, Martin Luther King Jr. I really admire, or I like to keep on moving forward myself in anything which I do. Uh, I do not allow myself to get stagnated. Now, results for the trade. Let's look at how we would have traded a weekend gap trade. So I'll just share my screen with you. This is the gold chart. That's not what we're looking at. What we want to look at is the weekend gap. Look at the euro. USD. What happened? The market gapped down. Why did it gap down? This entire pip movement was close to about 40, 50 pips. All right. Why did it map down? Because of the Cyprus issue. What's our trade? To bridge this gap. So you buy out here and you bridge this gap very easily. Easy 40, 50 pips in your pocket. All right. Another trade which wouldn't have made you so much amount of money, but look at it. This is the Japanese yen, 50, and where does it open? At 38, about 12 pips. So you buy here and you make your easy 12 pips. So another winner in our pocket. So far, we've had 100% continue, 100% win rate. Yes, there have been a few break evens, but we've not had any losers. I'm not going to account for this gap trade as a winner specifically because I did not give specific entries and exits. As soon as I give that to my members, I will start accounting for these gap trades too, winners or losers. Now, important news. That was the biggest mover in the market, the Cyprus news. Now, in my last presentation, I mentioned what is actually going on with Cyprus and that $17 billion hole, which was partly filled in, by Russians, and uh, the European Union needs $5 billion for Cyprus to create on its own before it gives out a loan of $10 billion. All right, so this was in summary what the news was. And there were proposals that people could take a haircut on their savings. The people who have under $100,000 would take a 6% haircut, and over $100,000 would take a 10% haircut. But then that particular deal did not go through. It was not passed by the parliament. The deal which actually has gone through is that that all the deposits under $100,000 are absolutely secure. There's been nothing. There's no haircut on that, and on anything above 100,000, well, there will be a haircut. So that's what the Cyprus issue has been, and that's what the market thinks is being resolved. But the resolution to the Cyprus crisis seems to leave a lot unresolved. Now I'll tell you what is unresolved. Now, the Bank of Cyprus will be restructured. The small depositors will be left alone. The big depositors over 100,000 euros will take a hit. Now, how much of this hit is up in the air. That's one thing which is unresolved. Number two, which is unresolved, is that the second largest bank, which is Lakey, will be closed down, and small depositors will have their accounts transferred to the Bank of Cyprus. Now, bondholders of that bank will take a massive hit, and so will depositors of over 100,000 euros. Again, how much is that? Is up in the air. Nor is the most important thing settled is when is the banks going to be open for business. Right now, people can withdraw up to 100 euros per day on using the ATM. Cyprus has become a cash only economy now. You cannot buy groceries, you cannot do anything without cash. You need to have cash. Merchants are not accepting anything else but cash. So we do not know how will this be solved, or but one thing is for sure: the days of Cyprus being the hub for capital or for Russian money is over. No one's going to trust Cyprus again. They are over and out when it comes to being the offshore haven. Now, preview for tomorrow. Okay, the preview for March 26th. Now, I have two particular trades which I was going to look at: the US home sales, which I've already marked as red, and I have the US durable goods sales, which will be out at 8:30, which I've marked at yellow. Basically, the way I look at it is that I'm not very confident of this particular trade working. There's just too much of uncertainty happening in the market, and I'd like to just sit out of this particular trade. So I'm going to turn that into a red also. So basically, we will not have any trade plan for tomorrow. We'd come back again with March on March 27th with the UK, not the UK, the Canadian CPI at 8:30 a.m. So tomorrow there will be no trades at all. I hope you enjoyed the presentation, and I'd like to hear from you. Thank you and have a great day.